Ayo, what's up? Welcome back din sa ating channel dito sa Bolts TV. Alright, so tayo nagbabalik muli mga kababayan at eto, pag-usapan natin, no? Ito pong nangyari kay Senator Marcoleta diyan po sa Senado kahapon, no? Dahil sa kalagitnaan po ng hearing mga kababayan, siya po ay natagpo ang tulala. Okay, so yan ang ating alamin ngayon at pag-uusapan. Pero syempre, bago ang lahat, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, at comment dyan sa comment section. Okay, so eto mga babayan, ayan, nakikita ninyo si Senator Marcoleta. Yan po ay sa hearing po ng DPWH regarding po sa kanilang proposed budget, no, 2026 mga kababayan. Okay, so dito po, kino-question niya yung isang tao po ng DPWH. Ako di ako nagkakamali, Assistant Secretary po, no? Pero sa kalagitnaan po ng kanyang pagtatanong, tila natulala na lang po itong si Senator Marcoleta. Okay? At hindi lang po basta natulala mga babayan, dahil parang tila natauhan siya, no, nung siya po, no, ay pinaliwanagan, no, neto nga si Senator Erwin Tulfo mga kababayan. No, at dito parang wala siya naging kakampi. Kasi hindi ko maintindihan no, parang meron siyang gustong halongkatin mga kababayan dito po sa tao na to ng DPWH. Okay, so wag na natin itong patagalin at ating panoorin at siguro gawa natin ng konting komentaryo to mga kababayan. Alright? Let's go.
So, napakalaking responsibilidad po ito. Pinagtyagaan ko pong ipagtanong ang pinanggalingan po ni Yusek Bisnar.
Yusek pala. Yusek Bisnar. Ito tanong, mga babayan. Anong intention niya? Bakit kailangan niyang pagtiyagaang tanungin mga kababayan? Yung background. No? Bakit nag-background checking siya? Anong meron, no? Sana in-explain din niya bakit kailangan niya i-background check. 'Di ba? Anong intention niya? Anong intention niya? Bakit kailangan niyang gawin 'yon, mga kababayan? Sa tingin niyo? Bakit po kaya nag-background checking etong si Senator Marcoleta, no, kay Yusek Bisnar, mga kababayan?
Medyo nakakabahala po. Pasensya na po, ano?
Nababahala daw siya, mga kababayan, ha? Bakit kaya? So, sa salita pa lang na yon, pag sinabi niyang siya ay nababahala, mga kababayan, so, anong gusto niya? Parang may gusto siyang palabasin dito, mga kababayan, no? Tungkol doon sa tao na yon. Ano kaya yung gusto niyang palabasin? No? Doon po sa tao na yon. Doon po kay Yusek Bisnar, mga kababayan. 'Di ba? Kasi imposible naman na wala kang intention, no? Tapos magba-background checking ka lang. Ano yung intention ni Senator Marcoleta? Bakit nag-background checking siya? At bakit sinasabi niya dito na medyo kinakabahan siya, mga kababayan, no? Diskumpiyado ba siya?
Noon pong August 15, 1998, Yusek Bisnar, hanggang October 4, 2000, or 2 years and 1 month, kayo po ay nasa PHAU Headquarters Support Service, HSS. Ang ibig pala sabihin ng PHAU, ito po yung Personnel Holding and Accounting Unit na nakakabahala po ang kalagayan sapagkat ito po pala ay mga police personnel assigned to PHAU for various reasons, including secondment to other agencies, those on study leave, or those under floating status, such as personnel with pending criminal investigation, etc., etc. And then, in January 16, 2002 to November...
Yun na, mga kababayan. So, nababahala daw siya. No? Dito, sa video na to, mga kababayan, dapat yung mapanood to ng buo. No? Kasi, nag-research na rin lang siya, mga kababayan, hindi niya pa kinumpleto yung kanyang pagre-research. No? Panoorin niyo ng buo to dahil dito, mga kababayan, parang nasupalpal siya rito ng katotohanan, no, ni Senator Erwin Tulfo. Para kasing na-insulto pa siya rito no, na parang tipong nag-research ka na rin lang, hindi mo pa kinumpleto yung pagre-research mo. Diba? Kailangan nyo mapanood to, mga kababayan.
7 to 2002, ganun din po, PHAU HSS. Ganun din po sa November 8, 2002 to 2003, 4 months ito. Ang pinaka medyo madugo rito, Secretary, PHAU HSS, March 4, 2003 to March 15, 2012, or a period of 9 years. Ano po ang, bakit po kayo naka-upload ng ganito katagal pong panahon? More than, from 1998 to 2012, it's more than 11 years. Were you in floating status, sir?
Mr. Chair, with the permission of the Secretary. From 1998 to 2001, Mr. Chair, I was detailed to the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Task Force.
What is that, sir?
The Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Task Force.
Yun yung
Mr. Chair.
PAOK TF.
Yes, sir.
That's 2001 to
1998 to 2001 or 2002, Mr. Chair.
Alam nyo, eto na naman tayo. Kulang na naman yung kulang na naman yung note ata ni Senator Marcoleta.
1998. Pero
Meron talaga siyang tinutumbok dito, mga kababayan.
nagkaroon po kayo ng
Wala na. Loading
you
na.
obtained your bachelor's degree, Philippine Military Academy, 1986-1990 po.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Meron kayong Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, University of the Philippines, Los Baños, 1986 to 1985 to 86.
I attended
Did you finish
the
this?
program.
Apparently, parang hindi nyo naman nakumpleto. Tama?
It's only for 1 year,
1 year.
Mr. Chair.
And
Meron talaga siyang may tinutumbok dito si Marcoleta, mga kababayan.
then, meron kayong associate degree in nursing in Houston Community College System in the United States.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Did you complete this?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And then meron kayong Master in Management, Philippine Christian University, 2014. Na-kompleto nyo ito.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Did you complete it?
Yes, Mr. Chair. I'm not sure of the
Masteral degree, you completed it in 1 year?
It's a master's program offered by the PCU, Mr. Chair.
So it's not a degree, it's a program. Nakasulat po kasi sa ninyong background ay masteral degree.
It's a degree, Mr. Chair, offered by PCU.
How can you complete a masteral degree in 1 year?
It's in tandem with the officer senior executive course that they offered. There are a lot of us who graduated from that program, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Secretary, kasi yung concern lang naman dito, palagi siyang nasa PHAU, HSS. Parang hindi naman ibig sabihin ay walang makikita talaga. Ano ba yung nangyari within, let's say, 11 to 12 years na palagi siyang nasa PHAU. Meron pang PHAU, Directorate for Personnel and Records Management.
Alam nyo dito mga babayan, no? Kino-question niya kung bakit laging nandun siya. No, itong si Yusek sa PHAU ata yung sinasabi dito mga babayan. No? Bakit hindi niya pa ini-research? 'Di ba? Yun sinasabi natin dito eh. Nag-research ka na rin lang, no? Hindi mo pa kinumpleto. 'Di ba? Nag-research ka na rin lang, hindi mo pa kinumpleto. Alam niyo, yan talaga yung pagkakaiba, no, netong si Marcoleta kumpara kay Senator Ping Lacson. Alam niyo kung bakit? Si Senator Ping Lacson, bago maglabas ng ganyan mga detalye, kompletos rekados. Naimbestigahan na niya lahat. No? May detalye siya, may record siya. Hindi kagaya na ito ni Senator Marcoleta. No? Parang sa ano lang ata nag-research to, parang sa Google lang. Sorry for the term, hindi natin alam kung saan siya nag-research, mga kababayan. No?
So this is clerical. This is something clerical. Ngayon po
May
ay,
kinukwes-
without belittling the
May ano siya dito, may tinutumbok siya dito, mga kababayan. Yun yung nakikita ko.
capacity, hindi ko po siya kilala. I'm only basing on kasi po noong 2003, kayo po ay nung nakuha po niyo yung associate degree in nursing in Houston Community College, nakakuha po ba kayo ng student visa? Yung F1 visa?
No, Mr. Chair.
Naging immigrant kayo?
Mr. Chair, just to clarify, by 2003, I was dropped from roles by the PNP. And prior to that, I applied for study leave and emergency leave.
Did
in
you
the
apply
US.
for citizenship or did you become immigrant?
I did not apply for citizenship.
Pero naging immigrant kayo?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
But citizenship is a requirement for PNP members under Republic Act 6975. You know that, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
So kung wala po kayong F1 visa, paano kayo nakapag-aral sa Houston University Community College?
When I was already dropped from roles by the PNP in 2003, sir, that's the only time that I applied, Your
Or
Honor.
immigrant status?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Secretary, kaya ko lang po tinatanong to, hindi po kasi malinaw ano po yung nangyari kay Yusek kasi
Diba?
PHAU eh. Parang meron siyang negative impression na
Yun.
floating status, parang may...
Yun yung sinasabi natin. Diba? Ang style ni Marcoleta, mga kababayan, mag-feed siya ng ganyang mga detalye. Tapos huhulihin niya mismo sa bibig nung tao. No, hahayaan niyang yung tao mismo ang magsalita, mga kababayan. Diba? Para pag nadulas o nagkamali yung tao, yari ka na. Diba? So, yun yung tinutumbok niya. Parang diskumpiyado siya, no? Doon sa Yusek, mga kababayan. Kay Yusek Bisnar. Diba? So, wala siyang tiwala. In short, wala siyang tiwala dito kay Secretary Dizon. No? Dahil si Secretary Dizon ang kumuha doon sa mga tao na yan eh. Diba? Parang ganun, lumalabas.
Nakagawa siya ng kasalanan.
Yun na yung tinutumbok niya dito, mga kababayan eh.
No,
Yeah.
No, Mr. Chair.
Wala, natulala na naman.
Naging immigrant kayo?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is this hurling profanities at DIC, CIDG officers in April 2022? Meron po kasing report na ganito.
Diba?
May I
Nahanapan niya ng butas,
be
mga
clarified,
babae.
Your Honor?
According to the limited information available online, then Police Major General Bisna
Oh, yun na yun. Online, no? Online siya nag-inspect, ay nag-imbestiga. In short, wala siyang mga tao na pwede niyang palakarin na investigasyon. Hindi kagaya ni Senator Lacson. No? May manpower si Senator Lacson. Hindi lang basta online, mga kabayan. Diba? Malayo. Malayo si Senator Lacson dito kay Marcoleta, mga babayan.
parked his vehicle in the ECIDG National Capital Region Field Unit compound and confronted the guard on duty, claiming the compound gate encroached on the pedestrian lane. Mga ganon. Do you recall that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Habangan nyo kung paano siya napahiya
And you
dito,
also-
mga babayan.
You have been reported to have berated a police officer assigned at the CIDG for wearing a bracelet at that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
In October 2024, a complaint for grave abuse of discretion and unjust vexation against Bisnar were filed before the Quezon City Prosecutor Office by one Marites Cabilian, a non-uniformed personnel assigned to the PNP Directorate for Controllership.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Secretary, this is a very important position. As I said, I do not know him. I just relied on some of the facts which he admitted today. This is a huge responsibility. It's not only overall supervision, but he will be placed in control over operations of all regions in Luzon. Alam naman po natin dito ang pinag-uusapan natin sa Blue Ribbon Committee na talaga takot-takot na anomalya po yung ano. I am just a little bit wary na I do not judge your discretion in hiring personnel, Mr. Secretary, but just the same, you may or may not know about all these details. I will probably provide you with this. Thank you very much, Mr.
Imposible namang hindi alam yan ni Secretary Diso. Alusot pa no?
Chair.
Wala, napahiya Lahat ng tanong niya, nasagot ng diretso Diba? So yung ganong approach niya kay Secretary Dizon, mga babayan, parang ano na lang yun. Parang palusot na lang yun. Parang courtesy na lang. Diba?
Mr. Chairman, if I may just make
Yes, go
a
ahead, Secretary Dizon.
quick manifestation. First of all po, I've worked with Undersecretary Bisnar, former General Bisnar,
Ito.
for several months already. Former General Bisnar was recommended to me
General pala.
when I was appointed to be DOTR Secretary in February. And since then, we have worked together very closely. As he was head of the Office of Transportation Security, our OTS, and together we were able to really work hand in hand to virtually eliminate the problems of Laglagbala and other problems facing our airports. And from what I know of him, he's a man of integrity. He's a man of even anyone who I talk to in the Philippine National Police, speaks very, very highly of General Bisnar, and this is why I invited him to join me in this very, very difficult task of cleaning up the DPWH. But nonetheless, any report such as this, of course, is very important to me personally, and just for the information po of the committee and of Senator Marcoleta, I asked the NBI as well as the private sector groups to help me independently vet all the undersecretaries and assistant secretaries that I have personally brought into the
Diba?
DPWH, and that process of independent vetting is also ongoing. That's why the input of Senator Marcoleta is very welcome, because this is something that I do not take lightly. This is very important that we surround ourselves with the right people. As far as I know, no, and having worked with General Bisnar, he's a man of integrity. He's an honest man and a very, very strict person, which I think is very, very important as we try to cleanse the DPWH from top to bottom. But we welcome any form of independent information from the Senate, from our senators, and of course from any of those private sector groups that we have asked to independently vet our recommended appointees. So thank you very much po, Mr. Chairman and Senator Marcoleta. Thank
Your
you very much po.
assurance very relieving, Mr. Secretary. Good luck, Yusek Bisnar.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yes, Senator.
I was listening half the time because I was working here. I just take note, he's a veterinarian, a nurse, and may military background. Ang daming karanasan. Interesting, di ba? And I guess galing sa PMA, may disiplinang militar. I'm biased kasi galing ako sa reservist ako eh. Yes, so military training, FVR. Anyway, intrigue lang ako, veterinary, medicine, tapos nag-nursing, tapos military pa. I mean, hindi ko po narinig lahat ng sinabi ni, yun, nakita ko lang yung background, tapos na yung DPWH, medyo multitasker pala, at saka general pala. Okay.
Naisip ko
Thank
kasi, Mr. Chair, na bakit hindi siya sa DOH o kaya sa Department of Agriculture.
Nako, alusot.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Senator.
just to add yung sinasabi po ni Senator Marcoleta na PHAW, I've been a reporter of the PNP. I was assigned sa PNP Press Corps when I was still a journalist. PHAW, it's a correct po yun, holding facility. Pero hindi po lahat ng tao na nalalagay sa PHAW na may kaso. For example, take the case of Gerald Torre, wala po siyang pwesto. Doon nilalagay ang mga police officers na walang assignment. It's a holding facility only, pero it is not a disciplinary office. Rather, it's a facility where you put all your ranking officials, even low-ranking officials, non-commissioned officers, to that office while awaiting for their next assignment. It is not necessarily a disciplinary action office. Well, yung iba nilalagay doon disciplinary, pero marami din ang hindi nilalagay doon na not necessarily mean na may ginawang kasalanan, may atraso. It is just a holding facility. Correct me if I'm wrong, Yusek Bisnar.
That's true, Mr. Chairman. And to give a little context to the complaints that were mentioned, yung mga yun po ay nangyari during at the height of the pandemic, COVID pandemic. I was assigned as the camp commander of Camp Crame. And ako po talaga in-implement ko very strictly yung mga policies and guidelines,
Strict naman pala.
especially about pertaining to COVID. And talaga pong maraming nagreklamo against me. Pero ang choice ko po noon is maging lenient pero maraming magkasakit at mamatay, or sundin ko po yung guidance sa PNP at ng task force at that time at makapag-save ng buhay. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so yan mga kababayan, no? Ano masasabi niyo po, no, sa ginawa na to ni Senator Marcoleta, no? I-comment na lang po sa ibaba ang inyong mga opinion at atin yung pag-usapan, alright? So yan muli, maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga patuloy na suporta dito sa ating channel. Kita-kits po tayo sa ating next video upload. Ito muli ang inyong Kuya Mobs, it's Mobs TV. Peace. I'm out.